that make it look invisible. Invisible aids is what we're after. So, for example, if we want this horse to drop his head onto the bit, yeah, we could pull on the reins, and some people might do that, or we could just say, drop your head down, buddy. Yeah? So there's our invisible aid. And if we think, well, that's not low enough, I'd really like your head down lower, we're going to use our hat again, and we're going to go, drop your head down. Lower, buddy. Drop that head down further. Yeah? And a bit lower. Come on, down the sand. Get down there. That's as low as he's going to go. So we've got other aids other than pulling on the mouth here to make a horse round and soft. And they all should be used in conjunction. And obviously that was just my legs. Yeah? So he's learnt that. And the reason he's learnt that is because my legs are always first. Every aid is legs first, hands follow. Leg, hands. Leg, hands. Leg, hands. The hands back up what our legs are telling the horse to do. We'll drop this bridle off. And and see what we can do. Okay, so I've got that rope to hang on to if I need to. So this is not a horse that's been trained to be bridleless at all. He's been trained to be one-handed. He had a bit of a go yesterday, bridleless, and I can't recall ever doing bridleless before that. I don't think I have. He had a bit of a go around here yesterday after Max's lesson, and that was his only time. But obviously, he's trained to go off my legs and my body weight. Now something you can do is use a bit of body weight like this. You want to go in, use your hand. You want to go out, use your hand. Project, once again, project your body to where you want to go. You want to do a tight little circle, drop your hand down. Outside leg. You want to come out of the circle, bring the outside. So it's about projecting your body to where you want to go. You know, where you want your horse to go. Yep. We'll just do a stop. Ooh. Back. On. Hand her on. Before I do flying changes, I'll do counter canters because they're harder than flying changes. Look. Counter canters, if I go straight to flying changes first, the horse gets a bit sharp with them. Says, oh, that's a bit easy. So I'll just put him into a counter canter here for a second. So there I've had to just use a little bit of that range to say, no, we've got a counter canter. And then we'll come around on the through canter. You can see I'm using a lot of outside body weight there. I'm not trying to make things invisible at the moment. I want to actually exaggerate the aids so you can see them. So we're in a counter canter. We'll see if we can counter canter all the way around Buzz down there. Keep him in the counter canter. Come on, buddy. And what I'll do is a flying change from counter canters to counter canters. Right? Do the hard ones first. So counter canter on the left right now. Counter canter, flying change, boom. Yep. So we all know what counter canter is. Ooh. So I'm on the opposite leg. Yep, counter canter, counter canter. Best way to teach flying changes rather than teaching them true canter to true canter. True canter to true canter is obviously easy, and we can do that in a second. But, whoa. Back up. Whenever I'm in a neutral position, my horse should be stopped. Yeah, if I go forward, I'm projecting forward. Backwards, my legs are forward. He should be going backwards. He feels my leg position. I come to a neutral position, he stops. I come forward, I want to spin left, hip, 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 come on. Oh.
Easy?
So you can see I use my hands, I don't know whether it's for me or for the horse sometimes, but it's like, it helps with your body projection. It's about how you feel, how you think with your body. We'll spin left. No. Back up. Yep. 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 Oh. And that's just education. Not, as I say, he's a bridleless horse. He's just an educated horse. So if we put a bridle in his mouth, obviously we can control the frame as well. Okay, so we'll do a couple of fine changes, true canter to true canter. Now that we might do some serious changes across the diagonal. We'll try that. So I go down the bottom of the corner, try and come across this diagonal with a couple of changes in a straight line. Now you'd be surprised. Whoop there. I'm not going to do fine changes from you'd be surprised how educated horses can do this. You know, like I might be able to do this on Nicola's Grand Prix dressage horse. Just as long as I've got I'm holding a little bit of counter here, pushing across, change, ready, hold, change, ready, hold, change. A little bit of leg work there. 2, 3, change, 2, 3, change, 3, change. And you're getting a bit racy there, a bit of spur going on, but that's okay. But now in a straight line. Okay, so it's actually really easy to fling from one way to the other for flying changes. Keep your horse in a straight line is leg control. And that's why we did the counter first. If we just go like this to change, we can do little circles, of course. That would be pretty easy. And we go, ooh, woo, sliding stop. That was perfect clap.
Hey.
You've never done that before, not right. But it's worth a try, isn't it? And he hasn't got sliders on. So, but every horse should have this control. You should have this amount of leg and control on any trained horse, whether it's in a bridle or not. And all the leg yields are particularly good for one-handed and bridleless stuff. We'll just have a look at the rollback. This is how we get a nice sliding stop for me. We're going to see.
Where are we going? Good.
That was a sweet little rollback. And we can see, and you might notice that the horse is nearly always flexed in the direction that I'm asking for the change. He naturally, I haven't had to pull his head, didn't pull his head on the rollback. His first reaction is to look and get his shoulders following his nose. Yeah? Well, that's basic reining training. Basic reining training.